Trick Neck Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, Scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
Made up of 18 Jamaican herbs and spices, add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.
Boom, check it out, I don't know it's Jason. I'm a represent for I Am Sure Sports. For the latest news and updates, check out I Am Sure Sports. Make sure you go to the YouTube channel, subscribe and share. Jace representing I Am Sure. I Am Sure Sports.
Alright, good morning. Good morning. Welcome to I Am Sure Sports. I am Molynes Man, your host. How are you doing, people? Did you have a fantastic weekend? I certainly did. You know, I made sure that I went into the house of the Lord and I give thanks and praise to the Most High God. You understand me? Why? Because He preserves my life. You understand me? He keeps me every day. In these times, the man have to give thanks for life. You understand me? Because, you know, easy out there. You understand me? Lots of troubles, lots of trials, lots of pressure, lots of pain. You know, because I've been through the fire and I've been through the rain. I've been through the process and I've been through the pain. But through it all, there has been so much to gain. And for that reason, I will forever praise the Most High name. Yeah, my people, how you doing? This is the JPL review and preview show. We're going to talk to you about what happened Sunday, and then we're going to talk about what is happening tonight in Jamaica, in the Jamaica Premier League. All right, good league, some good goals. Going to show you a couple of the goals from the league as well. Yeah, so we're going to do that, and also we're going to show you the point standing. And then we're going to talk about some EPL and how VAR is trying to rob my team, Arsenal. But through it all, you understand me? We're going to talk about the necessity of VAR and how it operates. Then we're going to take a break. We're going to come back at 2. We'll be talking with Omar Daly, former reggae boy. You understand me? And because we are so close to our friends in Trinidad and Tobago, later we want to do the game where Trinidad will be playing against the United States of America in under-17 action. You understand? So stay tuned for those things today. Big up to all the persons in the comment section, you know, all the moderators, man like King Job, Fresh God, and the rest of you, big up yourself. I always ask that at the start of the show, you understand me? It would be nice if you just hit the like button and subscribe if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, right? And so that we don't have to keep going over that again. Just hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share the content with someone. Let them know that I Am Sure Sports is on, talking about the Jamaica Premier League. All right, so we're going to do that. Now, yesterday, the first game I want to talk about is actually the second of 2 games played in Montego Bay, because I want to show you the 2 goals from that game. So there were 2 games in Montego Bay yesterday. One was Portmore United versus Mobile United, and the other one was Falkland versus Mount Pleasant. Now, the Falkland versus Mount Pleasant game ended 0-0. The Arnett Gardens, the Portmore United game versus the Portmore United versus Mobile United ended 1-1. All right. Alex Marshall and Johan Weatherly scored the goals in those games. We have the goals here, so we're going to try to see if we can. We always, when we get these things, we try to get our faithful viewers and subscribers to watch them with us. So yeah, let me see. We're going to show you the Portmore goal first. That goal was scored by Alex Marshall, right? That goal was scored by Alex Marshall. So we're going to show you that one first, and then we're going to show you the second goal. The second goal is the goal that was scored by Johan Weatherly, and then we're going to talk about the quality of the strikes, right? You can tell me about it, because sometimes, because it's the local league, we don't talk about the quality. Sometimes not the overall quality, but the individual qualities in play. So let's see if I can get you to see that right now. So like I said, Alex Marshall, the view is not the greatest because of the camera angle, but you don't know. We have good eyes, so we look and we see. So here we go. Bam. Hold on. We're trying to see if we can get that one for you. Though the shot is so difficult. Marshall is a gem, or he was a gem. Hold on, let me show you the second one. Ari was a gem, Demo. Should we say was or is? All right. Let's go to this one, and then yeah. Hold on, people. We don't know the technology. Sometimes give you a whole heap of problem, So we just sort it out so we can get the right thing. And this one, yeah. All right. So if we do it that way, can't do it that way. All right. So let's do it this way now, and see. Yeah. I said let's do it this way now, and see. Mobile United. So this is. I'm going to show you the goal, and then we're going to talk about the rest of the games in the league yesterday. So here we go. So this is the Mobile United goal. They played a short corner in, and Johan Weatherly. I don't know if it is good goalkeeping or bad goalkeeping that led to this one, but like I said, the shot is kind of not clear, but they have the short corner here. All right, so you can see that was a short corner played in, and he curled it into the near post, hitting on the underside of the bar into the back of the net. You understand me? Yeah. So 2 good goals. You understand me? 2 good goals. Like I said, that sometimes the overall quality in the league is not the best, but there are some individual performances and some team performances that we have to talk about. And when we see excellence, no matter to us, if it is in Trinidad and Tobago, if it's in St. Lucia, if it is in England or Europe or Jamaica, quality is quality. And sometimes because it is local, we don't really talk about it. But this is 2 excellent goals. Very good kick by Alex Marshall off the left foot. Short corner played in. And if you notice the Jamaica under-17 game yesterday, they tried that short corner thing. when they had corners on the left-hand side. They tried it around 4 times in the second half, where they played it short and the player, the left back, came in and screwed it in. So we have to give the players some credit, 2 very good goals right there. You understand me? So big up to the players. Like I said, very, very good goals, good game of football. Both games ended in drawn results. Like I said, Mount Pleasant ended 0-0 with Falkland, and Mobile United and Portmore United ended 0-0. Now, in the same way, we talk about what is good. We have to talk about what is also not so good for the purpose of this, that it can get better. So let me give you some more results from yesterday's action. All right, and then we're going to talk about the last game in yesterday's action, because we had some issues there. Big up Dima. He says he still believes, God said that the mobile surface needs some work. You understand me? True. Then Demo says, I think there's a player in there, just need the right move. Yeah, could be so. Big up Molynes, man. Respect for being a loyal Jamaican and stood up to talk about our own Premier League, unlike most of these YouTubers that won't even watch a clip but quick to talk how bad it is. You understand me? All right, so let's go through a couple more games. All right. So the 2 leading goal scorers didn't score yesterday, which is Trevante Stewart and also Colin Anderson. So the 2 leading goal scorers did not score yesterday. All right. So how did the game go? So full time, Mobile 1, Portmore 1. Alex Marshall in the 23rd minute, Ewan Weatherly in the 49th minute. All right, Molynes United. Molynes United defeated Waterhouse 2-1. Jeremy Nelson with a PK in the 27th minute. Then Shaquille Bradford. This was a good goal by Shaquille Bradford. He was assisted by Andre Fletcher. Andre Fletcher, was at Waterhouse. He moved to Mount Pleasant. Then in this window in January, he moved to Waterhouse and got into the starting team. He should have scored, but he played the ball to Shaquille Bradford, the former Camperdown player. I mean, doing really, really well. He had a little trial stint overseas. It didn't work out. He's back here. And he ended up scoring the goal. Very, very good goal. Kind of chipped it past the Molynes goalkeeper. And then Jason Wright. And I did an interview recently with Jason Wright. And I'm telling you, this player, since he has come back to Molynes, he was at Humble Lion, took some break. Now he's at Molynes. The man has looked like the player that we saw when he played in the Under-17 World Cup for Jamaica. Quality player. Good. I mean, he's short, but he's very good at handling and maneuvering the ball and turning. And so he continues to score goals for Molynes United. Somebody says Junglist win and go into second. Clovis loses again. Somebody said I must adjust the not seeing. Man said oh, man is adjust your title. Molynes beat Firehouse EPL. Alright. I don't know which part of it, Me have some friend, be a problem them giving them. You understand me, people? Me have some friends. When time them ready for give trouble, be a problem them giving them. Big up and unseen. As you know that unseen predictions went wrong this week. I'm hoping to see him today. So unseen, if you're watching, you understand me, come and talk to the people, because most of your predictions went wrong in unseen. You understand me? The people not going to take you as credible if you keep missing out on the predictions in unseen. You understand me? So yeah. All right. So Jason Wright scored for Molynes and they won their Junglist go again. Yeah. I think. Yeah, man. I think I fix it. Clovis loses again. I think that is what's supposed to be there. Let's see. All right, 5 goals on the season. Yeah, man, right, doing really, really well. You understand me? So that is for that game. So Molynes, you know that they're in Waterhouse, our neighbors, and I did tell people that because this is like a battle. They are in the same area. Molynes Road, Waterhouse, very close, Jerusalem. So it's like a derby game, right? And so, yeah, man, Deacon is a drama, man. How about you? Also won their game. They defeated Chapelton Maroons by a goal to nil. Trey Bennett with a goal in the 15th minute. And so what that means now is that Clovis de Oliveira, the new coach at Chapelton Maroons, he has received 2 Bob Marley dub plates, 1 love, and then he received 1 heart. The other one will be let's get together and feel all right. You understand me? He has to get his thing going ASAP because, I mean, Chapelton Maroons are in dire straits right now. So Clovis de Oliveira need to get it going because they I don't want to say that they are in problems. They are just not in a good place, having lost some points. They had some points deducted from them, and so they need to sort out things over there at Chapelton Maroons with Clovis de Oliveira. All right. So that's that game. All right. I told you about the Mobile United game. Very disappointed result because I predicted that Mount Pleasant would have won the game against Falkland. Now, from my information, I heard that the surface had a lot to do with the quality of the play. I don't know. I was not there. It could be just excuses people are given. All right. So I don't know. I can't speak to it. Like I said, I was not there, so I don't know what the quality of the surface is. But Mount Pleasant, I'm very disappointed because I expected them to win the game. I really expected them. For this game, though, one of the things I noticed, I don't know, Sulay McCullough was on the bench. Yeah, Sulay McCullough was on the bench for this one. So if we look at the Mount Pleasant starting 11, very different starting 11 from the last game that they played. For example, Mount Pleasant started all right, so let me get the Mount Pleasant starting 11 for you. Yeah, there you go. So they had Daniel Russell in goal. All right, Odian Murray, who Fresh God and many others have been saying should not have left Humble Lion. He started at right back with Kimani Campbell. Ladiel Richie captain the side. And they started Shaquille Dyer beside him, so that's a 4. Then in midfield, they had Alwyn Harvey. They had Ricardo Morris. They had Dwight Merrick, which means Devontae Campbell didn't start. Kimoni Bailey started, and then Mario Phillips, right? And then up front, they had Trevante Stewart. All right? They had Trevante Stewart. So they brought in Odian Murray, and they also brought in Dwight Merrick. On the bench, they had Jebison, Sulay McCullough, Doxley, Shandy James, Atafarai, Bygrave, Rankin. Those Jamai Topi also sat on the bench. Donovan Sigree was also on the bench. You know, Jamai Topi returning from a red card could not get back into the starting 11. So we will see. You understand me? But maybe because it was a Montego Bay game and Ladiel Richie is from Montego Bay, you just don't know. Although Ladiel Richie did play well in the last game that he played at Draxall. You understand me? Yeah. Hold on. Fabian Reed brought that foul on King. Good still, very clever. I don't think that was a red card though. I don't know. Deacon is a Kingly, may I tell us? May I always tell people, if Demar Deacon can stop the heap of antics and play ball, he will do better. The man have, you understand me? Why man? I don't know. He man look like him there out there for get jokes sometimes, yeah, man. Man need to take the game seriously, you understand? All right, now I'm going to get to the King red card thing, right? Molynes, Waterhouse, Molynes, I don't know, Derby, Mannings, man, them not have that level of rivalry because Molynes, a majority of them time in the lower league, major league, and them thing there. No, they're not. It's not a derby game because, brethren, come on, a wicked man, Chris, man. Derby is because you're in the same area. Wicked man, Chris. Me can't believe you're saying that, man. It is a derby game because you're close neighbors. You're close neighbors. What you talking about? It is a derby game. Do better than that, man. Do better than that. Come on. All right. So the final game of the fixtures on Sunday was Arnett Gardens versus Cavalier. And I'm telling you, Arnett Gardens defeated Cavaliers by 2-1. Of course, you know, Ansi not going to come on to the show. Jaheim Thomas scored in the 10th minute. Then Fabian Reed scored in the 49th minute. Then in time added on, Richard King got a red card. And Shaquille Thomas, the former JC player, man, scored a beauty for Arnett Gardens. Some good goals were scored yesterday. People, good goals. Watch the highlights this week. Good goals were scored yesterday. All right. So good goal. Cavalier lost the game. Now, the one thing I'll say is that from the angle that the referee was, I can understand why he gave the red card. The player didn't touch Fabian Reed. Fabian Reed was smart in terms of how he played. In the Arnett game, Hutchinson kept in the game, but he kept well. Hutchinson kept and Vino Barkley kept for Cavaliers in that game, right? But I will say this, that the move by Fabian Reed is what triggered the referee to give the red card. King did not touch him though. Now, my issue was this. The linesman should have been in line and spoken to the referee, because the person who would have the best view that there is no touch would have been the assistant referee on that side. So that assistant referee should have called the man in the middle and said, listen, he didn't touch him. But again, from the angle that the referee was, he would have to give a red card. Because, which is strange, you know, because when I watched the Jamaica game, there was one incident where the Jamaican player was free on goal. And the Cuban player came across and fouled him. So, I mean, it was at some distance from the goal, just like how the Cavalier player was. But actually, all the players were in Arnett Gardens half. So the foul took place like in Arnett Gardens half, basically. For the Jamaica game, the foul took place in Cuba's half, but the player was like midway the Cuban half and would have had a free run and goal with only the goalkeeper to beat. The referee gave him a yellow card when they were known covering defender. In the game yesterday, Fabian Reed is almost in his own half when he's fouled by Richard King. The referee gave a straight red card. Which don't make any sense to me. Because from that distance, I don't know how you can convince me that the player was going to score. So why did he give the player a straight red? It should have been a yellow card, in my opinion. It should have been a yellow card. It should have been a yellow card at most. But King was also on a yellow card. All right? So 2 yellows would then lead up to a red. But I think if a yellow card were issued, then maybe you'd have spoken to, I don't know, the assistant referee. I don't know. You understand me? But that is my thought. I'd love to hear some of the persons who watch the game, or if you're a referee and you know the actual rule, because it is a similar thing. It's a similar thing to what happened in the Jamaican game, except that the Cuban player was closer. The Jamaican player was closer to the Cuban goal, but they only gave him a yellow. Why was King given a straight red? Shouldn't it have been a second yellow, which would have then led to 2 yellows and a red, which I think would be more acceptable? We have Brian. I don't know if he saw what happened and is able to explain to us, but go ahead. Welcome to the show and good morning, sir. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, Molynes, yeah. Welcome, boss.
Me there here, man.
Why, Molynes, it's set away.
Anyway, first thing, let me tell you, congratulations. A very good game. Tell you that your team playing good. They just need to score. If they score 2 goals, in most of the games they win. Very good game. And good win for your team, man. But they're playing some good football, to be honest.
Yeah, man, thanks a lot. So I was at the game. And I think I was looking from a good angle based on where I was when the foul occurred. I had the same impression too, that it didn't look to me like King touched him, but the position that the referee was at and the way in which Fabian went down, you can't blame him for thinking that King would have really stopped him. But one of the things though for me was the fourth official was right there at the half line, because you know that's where their little table is and stuff. He was right there, he saw it, and the linesman wasn't too far off from him as well. So I think one of them should have indicated to the referee that there wasn't any real touch, or there wasn't any touch. But I think based on the run-up play and how things went, you can't really be too hard on the referee for that call. And also based on where he was at the time when the infraction occurred.
Yeah, but
or when the scenario occurred.
all right. But is the rule that it is a straight red? Because that is not a clear goal scoring opportunity.
No, man, King was the last defender. There were no defenders there against the goalkeeper.
No, but what I'm saying though, they have changed that because from the distance the player is at goal, it's not seen no longer as a clear goal scoring opportunity. The player is basically in the own half. That is why when Jamaica played Cuba yesterday, the Jamaican player Watson got a breakaway. The Cuban player was behind him and fouled him, tackled him from behind and fouled him. And the referee gave a yellow card because the distance from the goal was so far. It is not seen as a clear goal scoring opportunity, which is why I'm saying it, at best it should have been a second yellow card, which should have been a red because King was already on a yellow card.
Yeah, but I think the end result will be the same nonetheless. Except for the fact that you will go before the disciplinary committee.
Yeah, but the fact that you do something wrong, you cannot say it's okay because you can do something wrong, and because you have the right outcome, you said it was okay.
Oh yeah, I understand what you are saying, but I mean, Molynes, the thing with me, you see the referees, most times when something happens, when you talk to them, their defense is that the law gives them room for interpretation, and so they will tell you that it's in their opinion or in their interpretation at the time. But I mean, yeah, but you see, like I said, I get your point, but yeah, I get the point that you're making in saying that because of the distance that the player was.
Give him a yellow card, because if you give him a yellow card, they can't complain. I mean, you could still complain that he didn't touch the player, but it's a yellow card. And the only reason why he gets the red is because but he gave him a straight red card, which is saying that his interpretation of the law is that from the place that the player was, that was a clear goal scoring opportunity. Fabian Reed was at best a little bit over into the other half. Big up Pesa in the building. Omar fouling. Which part you say is not true? Fabian Reed was a far, The ball came through and where Richard King, because actually all the Cavaliers players except for Vino Bartlett was in the Arnett half, they're pushing for the goal. Richard King played the ball to play on the left. Christopher Ainsworth in trying to play it back to King, played it short. Fabian Reed intercepted it. And that's how King tackled him. And then he fell over into the other half. I am saying that what I'm saying is that I think at best that's a yellow card. Peso, I'm saying it's a yellow card. It cannot be a straight red. I mean, if you talk to a referee, Sir Tyrrell or Sir Bogle, which one of the referee them can talk to me?
Molynes, the referee them not talk to you. I'm a different them one of that.
You say, but defend each other. So, somebody saying, Omar is saying that, it's not true. Which part of it is not true? But it was a good game though, you know. And the balance of play for real, I think Arnett Gardens deserve the point. I don't know. You were there, Brian. Was it any different from your perspective in terms of the balance of play and chances created?
Truthfully, I really thought that Cavalier had some chances that, and the next day they would have put those away. Especially, I think there was, even before Arnett scored, there was a chance for Ronaldo Webster. He was in the 6-yard box.
Yeah.
And only he alone can tell you how he got that ball to go over the bar. I thought, so, I mean, I always knew that both these, because when these teams play, you rarely ever see them play, and the scoreline is one-sided. So I was, at some point, I was expecting, because even when Arnett was losing by 2 goals in Illinois, when they came out in the second half, it was almost as if they were in a low block, and Cavalier was just mounting attacks.
Yeah, that is true.
At them and stuff. So I knew that Cavalier would have scored. I think the goal by Shanil Thomas was a very, very good goal.
So why were you asking who was in the goal?
No, by Shanil Thomas, who was in which goal? I'm not asking who was in which goal.
I see Marlon Martin from Arnett Gardens saying he think it is a red card.
Well, you don't have to think it no more, because I get it already.
Big up yourself, Marlon Martin. It wasn't easy. Then you didn't expect it to come on the stream and say it is not a red card.
So, I mean, I think, yeah, so as I'm saying, I think the goal that Shanil Thomas scored is a very good goal. Oh, even though I thought the Arnett defenders kind of gave him a little bit too much room. But I must say that I think this is about the second time or the third time I've watched Asher Hutchinson keep like live.
He's
and
very good, man.
He looks a really good goalkeeper.
Yeah, man, because I saw him coming out and collecting some of those balls. I'm saying,
Yeah,
wow.
he looks a really good goalkeeper.
Well, I think we have Balakar. Let me see if I can. You know, when once we're doing the JPL show, Balakar gonna call him. Balakar.
What going on?
Good morning, man.
Man of Steel, where you going with now?
Yeah, I'm there, man. I'm not going with nothing. Tell me what I go on now.
The team look like they're going with things, man.
We get a win, man. We're not going with nothing.
And I get a win or no win.
We go take it, man.
Balakar, how the game down on Montego Bay? You go watch any of them? Because your Bala captain the team and Topi was on the bench.
No, you don't have to tell me that. Topi go, you have to Topi get back a game now, man.
Why?
But man is man.
Go ahead.
But no, I mean, I guess because we play a practice match yesterday. What more have to say? Still, more Richard King. I'm gonna go compare him with the same little Virgin they will play for Mount Pleasant. You see, if that youth will come out of Jamaica when you by the time at 25, you might end up like Ladiel Richie. If you get what me I said. But then when Ladiel Richie was the Montego Bay United, he shouldn't even be in the Premier League. You understand me? Day in, day out, he used in the national team. Even Mexico, a defensive midfield playing at the time when we go final. Back-to-back World Cup with Jamaica. But when me they say Richard King, they lay back in the Premier League too much. I take it too easy. You understand, man? I still things were used for the first time. You know, do it again. And them thing there. You see it?
Yeah, but Balakarin can't leave unless somebody want him, you know.
But suppose somebody want him, but the club no want pay more than that, not no want the half of the. I same thing happen to Ladiel Richie, you know.
Oh, club wanted
my time left.
clubs wanted the deal, Richie.
No, yeah, but then
Oh, okay.
if the money not right, then I go take it.
So,
You
so
understand?
what do you think the club should do? Like you run a club, right? And say you have a baller down there that you spend a lot of money on, and you think him worth $10, and a man who want pay you $1 fee. Would you let the player go?
No, you can't go for $1. Me not feel.
I just
If I
$9
say
difference
$3,
to a baller. I just
$4.
$9. Exactly. So that's what I'm saying to you. You hear what you just say? That they must say $3 or $4. What if they are saying $1 though?
Well, if it's a $1,
Yeah.
I go look into myself. Me go look into myself and say, boy, if me have this youth of Jamaica and he take 25, 27, for me, 60,000 when we go pay him a month time. If he go overseas, he can make more than that. And he can come back, go help the club or do something to you. You know, so they have to do it to everybody, you know. But we just don't like see when talent wins.
Balakir, business can't go to my boss. Balakir,
Oh,
Balakir, let me stop you. Listen to me, come. Balakir, listen to me, come. Listen to your first. Listen to me now. You hear me I say? If football, let me tell you something now. I tell you. You know what say Molynes are only in a Jamaica alone. Cause here what, let me tell you what. A player, they are one club A, because I don't want to call a club name, but a players at club A, from let's just say 15 or 14, whatever. Play under 15, under 17, under 20, make it up in the Premier League team and him reach 19 now. I play Premier League, I'm a play first team football. See? You have this player, you invest in him at all levels, whatever the case is. Provide gears, provide coaching, because coaching is an investment. When a lot of people don't think so, but coaching is an investment, because when the players them come and get good coach, and the club have to pay for that. So it is an investment. Player reach 19 now and a team want him. Let's say a team in Europe, somewhere in Europe, or MLS or wherever. Them and them agent work through the workings. You know the first thing happens sometimes, the agent now tell the player that, yo, club B in a country in a Europe want you, you know. And them whatever it is. See him? The player now get in contact with him parents, his uncle, his granny, everybody in their family now. Start calling people from the club now and say, yo, make the youth go and get an opportunity. Make him go and get an opportunity, make him go and get a chance, make him go, which me not say is a bad thing, you know. But also, what you find out is, when these overseas clubs come, two things them want, especially them Europe or them whatever. First thing, they want you to waive your training compensation rights. And also, they are telling you that they want to take a player upon a free transfer, and if him do well, or if they are going to sell him, or if they want to take him upon a loan for free, and then if him do well upon a loan, then we buy him upon a transfer. Molynes, you see that my experience, and we can just tell about my experience. If that proposition has been made 5 times, none of the times it work out. Because you see when the loan period up, them send back the player to you. Or them send him back before the loan period up. And for some reason, the player always have some fault why them can't sign him.
all right.
And I've seen it happen on many occasions. So, what on the ball occur? So, when you say it like that, it's almost an unfair position for the club to start in, because remember, you know, in a football, the only way you're gonna really and truly make money is by transferring players. Because if you win Premier League 10 years straight, you're not making enough money where it costs you to operate in the Premier League. So the only way you're gonna really make money is transferring players. And a lot of the clubs,
All right.
a lot of the clubs over there, and even I'm not gonna say the clubs, a lot of the persons them who are negotiating deals for the players to leave, like agents and stuff, they are not even really looking out for the clubs who they're taking the players from best interest. Because the agent know that when the player sign, them guaranteed a percentage of his salary. So they don't even care if the player leave for free on loan or whatever, you know. Because when the player earn a salary, them will get a percentage of it. And oftentimes them agents here don't invest nothing in the players them really.
All right, Balakar, you go now.
All right. But use 2 players out of Jamaica right now. More use Chamani Council and more use Kai Parry. With the talent where the 2 baller they have, where we classify in this era of the Premier League. If you understand what I say, man, me no fee say them go for no money, cause me did here say a free Kai Parry to go at the club. Don't benefit did they know because him sell and thing. Does that make the ask you have no idea about that?
Yeah, man. Yeah, Balakar. I agree with you. But listen to this now. You are talking about Molynes, change that man the name. Not seeing that. You heard nobody what name? Change that Molynes, but hold on.
You take off the scene business and put tag boss.
Alright. Balakar. So you name 2 players. See?
Yeah.
Right now, Balakar. I guarantee you say you have more than 30 players or 40 players who would have go overseas be free and them club no benefit. Or maybe 30 or 40 is a stretch, but let's just say 20 or 25.
All right.
So you pick out 2, so Balakar, you pick out 2 out of 25. I mean, Bossy, and less than 10% that, you know?
All right, the general. Then we get it wrong then. So listen, when me go, more all our young players in Jamaica, but they listen to the program and listen to me now. You see, if another guy school and don't have no subject and they play Manning Cup and Dakar Cup and Coles, another college and I play no Jamaica Premier League.
But if them don't, say if them go to college, Balakar, I done them football for the most part. Them football. Tell me one player where you see went to college. How many players you see go to college and then transition to Europe?
Well, I know, man, is man, let me finish that now.
Okay, go ahead.
If they don't make it out in a football, they come up with an education where they can help themselves.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and they are Jamaica and play football and expect to go build a house in the time now. Half of one Premier League club.
Yeah, but Balakar, hold on now. Because sometimes when you Balakar, wait now. Because sometimes when you say some things, you come across a way, no, brother. Listen to me. Me now advocate say the player them to stay here until them are 15, until them are 25 or 30, brother. But when I say is Bossy, it can also be a situation where the clubs out here, by and large, develop players, and then when the players are supposed to leave, the club them must not benefit, brother. That is also a fair argument to make, you know.
Balakar, you think so let me ask you something. You think so when a player leave Jamaica, the club them supposed to get any money for them?
Of course, they have to get money for them, but what if the club don't want to pay that money, but when the player go,
all right.
So them want, all right, we're going to use some figures now.
So, no, Balakar, let me say this. You have 11. So let's look at Cavaliers now. Cavaliers have King, Busy, and say Colin Anderson. Club want them, right? Club number 1 says give him us, and if we sell him, we get him. We give some money. All right, bam, him gone. Then them say give we King, and if we sell him, we get some money. Bam, him gone, free.
No, you can't listen to management.
Yeah.
Me not say you them go for free alone, you know. Me just say when we use some figures now. Say for instance.
So them say 2,000 US. 2,000 US.
No, I can't use a little figure.
But me I tell you say sometimes a damn thing they don't want to give club 2,000 and 5,000 US.
Alright, Balakar, when you think it's a reasonable amount?
See a player of that quality.
So Mount Pleasant play over $1 million for a player. A club from Europe, what the minimum them to pay for your youth? If Mount Pleasant a play $1 million to a Jamaican club for a player.
No, they have to pay more than that to get them.
But that's why I try to tell us them no want to pay that. They want to sell the player come for free. And then if we sell the player, then you get something.
All right then. So guess what go on? We go keep them out here. They're not gonna get no buy.
Balaka, you go to the next extreme.
Man, we have to talk logic to the management. Like, this can hurt Jamaica national team, you know. Because we are all taking the labor now and take everything for granted. If we do the same thing in our national team.
I understand that. But at the same time, do you believe how much money you think Richard King, like if money is being put to it, how much money you think Richard King should take? They should pay for Richard King minimum.
He's 21 now, not true?
Yeah.
Young, they have to give Mr. Spade a good percentage
no,
of money.
No, man, just give me an example. US dollars. 10,000 US is $1.5 million. How much money you think minimum?
No, more than that, man.
Yep, Lord have mercy. 10.
For that you look 500.
Huh? 500,000 US? $500,000 US? They're not going to pay that, man. May I tell you?
Yeah, but when he work because he's young.
But I'm saying to you, when figures come up for players like Richard King from Jamaica, you will hear like $20,000 and $10,000 or $30,000 US. I'm telling you.
You can't do that because
that is the point.
Molynes, I think 50,000 good.
Then.
Well, yeah, at some point the club them have to give away the player them, which is a problem. That's why that's why I tell you, that's why I don't want to be in a football in a Jamaica, because let me tell you the truth, how football run. You see, the Jamaican people, they want you build a team. They want you give the players the best thing. Here's what they want you to do. They want the team to win competition. Right? So you must take your private money, you must build a team. Provide everything for the players them to be professional. Pay some of them money. But you see, when the competition done, remember saying you get no money because most competition are no sponsor. JPL sponsorship way less than what you get when you win it. You don't have no TV rights. But you see, when you say no, I want to sell one of them players, here with the Jamaican say, make the player go on for free because I use poor people pitney. So you must take your money. You must buy the player everything. You must build team for him play. You must give him a little money. But if a club want him, a free him to leave your club. That is
or they must tell us, hold on the youth.
Are you hold on the youth?
All right, but Molynes, man, when me they say still enough, we not say if you go, so you're supposed to get that money, you know. But suppose the money not come your way, you go just keep him till maturity.
No, me not say that, you know, but Balakar, if you don't keep the player, you're going to lose.
That means that we need some more investing in a Jamaica football because of Jamaica in other part of Caribbean.
No.
All right, I'll make an example.
You know why? Why the people? I'm going to tell you this now. Because we talk to people, you know, listen, we're going to take a club. You know, all right, me give you an example. Come on, people in influential places or my reason with. The man said, listen to me. All right. Me can buy 2 coaster bus and make more in 1 year from the 2 coaster bus in Jamaica carrying school kids than any football club in Jamaica can make in 10 years. Why am I going to take up football?
Winning the Premier League too.
A man said him can buy 2 coaster bus, carry school kids and tourists, sit down in him yard, watch BTV, and him can make more money in 1 year. In 1 year than any club in Jamaica can make in 10 years.
So Molynes, man, so you see when I go back to the point when I make say the youth them to go to school, go take the medication. So if you know if you don't say now you don't go to college to get an education and can make a living. Because I thought reality now, you know, in the Jamaica system always there now. Alright, so for instance now, look on full striker over there.
Mount Pleasant.
Costa Rica in there.
Yeah.
When you Javon East.
Yeah.
He must play good over this, so. if a club come and want him, you know, say the club go pay the money where the club say I'm to pay because which part him the system set up different from Jamaica. Because we don't have enough sponsor or enough investment in the Jamaica football.
All right, so
You see me?
hey, listen. Here's my thing now. So like, and anyway you go lose. You know why you know what I decided to do? You see, all of the people them who believe that people supposed to just go on a foreign and let you them go on and bust them. Me stop. Me make sure me crash my team. Me crash it. Me done.
Man, is why you have to tell me that, you know, because all heap of money up here, you know.
So here's the thing. Me crash my team. Me done it because here's what people think. You supposed to take $5 million a year and just give it to you to play football. And anybody from Europe call you. Left poor people pretty much and go on a foreign. What kind of money you want for them? So seeing that people think. So you know what me do? And many people doing this. That is why there are some parishes right now that there's no league. Because the moment you say that you have spent money and you need $1,000 or $10,000 for your people, a player, people are telling us say you have to let poor people picnic because you hold down youth and you stop the youth them. And the youth them figure free. Where you stop the youth for? How the youth will get better if you keep him. All right? So those people are coming out of the football. And that is why the business people now put money. Because if a businessman come in, a business, he want profit from him investment. You think that people just pay money, sir? Because I know charity people are run. It's a business. That's why football cannot be a business in Jamaica. Because how Jamaicans view football is that you have to build players and make them go away free. And a site work. And money run this. And if me spend $10,000, me want 20,000. Me not spend 10,000 for get back 10,000. Me not try to break even. Me not try to make profit.
What is one? We can say something to Balakar.
What? Go ahead, Ansin.
Yeah, Balakar. So you say the youth them to leave and go foreign, go do them education and thing. But you can play Premier League out here and go college out here too. That's true, man, is one.
Yeah, you can go you, man. You can
you will go get you will go get it. You will go get 95% of all them scholarship to come up there.
I mean, only for ball get scholarship guy you ever get. 100% scholarship.
You're not here.
GC first.
You're not here, me I say.
Oh, hold on. Me answer. Omar Folid. I don't know what club you're talking about. But club like Mount Pleasant, Mobile United, Molynes, like me telling you, a lot of people don't understand Jamaica, you know. People think like some local community people. Like back in the days when you have some, that man still have an idea about Jamaica club football. Let me explain this to you. Go and check out Mount Pleasant. Brother, Mount Pleasant run like a Chelsea, the Chelsea module the man have. Now come ask about if the club can tell you how much money them spend. The club them have them payroll where people go a bank. Go and ask Molynes. The man will run Molynes, brother, the man will run bank. What wrong with you, no, man? Come on, no, man. Nobody don't talk the Jamaica thing. If one on the ball, me have to do them things. Because sometimes the people them understand that club like Mobile United, Falmouth where the Molynes them are run. You understand me? Treasure Beach. Them club the Waterhouse.
Club there.
Come on, man. Golden and Bunting and them man they don't earn it. Gardner running with Omar Davis down there, brother. You mean to have the club them have books for show them thing. Edward Siaga the day at Tivoli. You club them can show them thing. Where you think Tivoli sell them players? And you can't come to them with the nonsense. Where you think them get the $1 million for Jeremy and Johnson? The $1 million for them thing there. The small, brother. My club is a small club. So me can tell you that. We can show you every year we do a budget, expenditures, income, everything, every sponsor name, every player, every contribution, every school fee, everything where you pay. And we can tell you other clubs. We can tell you other clubs that do that. Right across Jamaica. When Sandals, White House was in it, them do them thing there. Speeder accountant.
Allegedly, me here said Falmouth United now going out here too, you know, allegedly.
Yeah, because of the same thing. That is what I'm telling you. Even Falmouth United with the Molynes. Yeah, with the Molynes. You know what? They are the same problem because they went and buy all of these players. Players want to leave and everybody for leave for free. Only Mount Pleasant can do that. The man them go spend how much money for bring players come at them club. Pay them $100,000. Then because them now go play, people are say, yo, Me Lego the man. When I hold on the youth them for? How football gonna run so? So that, you know what the Molynes them decide to do? Yeah, you know what the Molynes them do? Them say allow no football and they come out of it completely. That is why many of the people who have money, not because Jamaica have a charity mentality. People just come give.
Man.
This charity mentality, football is business, not charity.
You know what really eat them too? You see the player, you see the penalty shootout there, jerk up a lot of people down in Chulani side there. You understand? So that kind of mash up everything because me did I say, boy, if they did go, the Chulani that well live and them thing there, you see me? But
yeah,
unfortunately, let us Parkland come up, you see me? And so we keep a clean sheet against Mount Pleasant yesterday, man.
Yeah, man. But Brian, because Brian in charge of a club, you know, and he's in the banking industry. So, Brian, if me talk nonsense, if you tell me, you know, because some people believe, say, you pick some money up out of some people and give some players. So talk, cause maybe me no know the go ahead.
Morning, can you hear me?
Yeah, man, I hear you.
I want to tell the people that I'm in charge of the company that know how they start with me.
No, man. Me always says that you're involved in the banking industry. You could.
But the truth is, I tell you what.
I can't pass situation, man.
I tell you. When say a while ago? Yeah, but when
say I run the situation. So, Brian Mike, you're a player where it's anywhere in the back of Jamaica now, or is still there abroad?
Player.
The one from Molynes that did leave, I think a Vietnam in the go or somewhere.
Yeah, come back.
You go about it.
Yeah,
all right, yeah, man. Yeah.
So you see what a lot of people do quite you see the football thing take a lot and oftentimes a lot of the persons who invest a lot in it, they don't really get any form of return except self-gratification. So knowing that them team do well, knowing that them can look at some youth and the boy they help them, those youth, their success I have a part to play in it and stuff because I'm telling you to run a Premier League club monthly, you're just doing the basic things. You need at minimum $2 million a month.
Brian, it sounds like too far away from the gadget. So we're not hearing it so clearly.
Hold on.
Wicked man Chris, I actually pinned the link, man. Because I don't know the number. Yeah, that's what we're trying to do now. Hold on, Balakar. That's what we're trying to do now, Omar. We're trying to educate the people because here's the thing. Two things. I will say to you.
Molynes, you hearing me any better now?
Yeah, we're hearing you now. All right. I'll soon come back.
Hello?
Yeah, man. We're hearing you now. Go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah. So what I'm saying, is at the bare minimum, you need $2 million a month. Minimum, the minimum. And the $2 million, one, you're not making that from gate receipts, or a great majority of it from that. Two, the sponsorship that is provided by the league is nowhere near that. And also, you find that when you go to other sponsors, there are other persons who sponsor Premier League clubs, outside of the league sponsors and stuff, But sometimes it's almost difficult to get those sponsorship, and I don't think you will find a lot of clubs being able to attract that level of sponsorship. And then now you find that it just takes a lot of resources. So you can't say a person must invest a lot of resources and also them time too, which often you are not being paid back for your time because you go and you get sponsorship and you manage team or you manage club and stuff. but it's not a paying job. Most of the persons also have them paying job too, that they have to sometimes take time off from to come and be a part of the organization and to do things. Now, a lot of times I hear people say, why them football administrators, they don't know what them are do. Run them away, get rid of them. Yes, get rid of them and then replace them with who? Who is going to come on to do the free work or whatever. So the football in the country is not at a level where it is sustainable to a point where a club can operate wholeheartedly on sponsorship. We don't reach that level yet. I don't know if we will anytime soon, but we are not there. And so you can't ask a club who have a kid from 15. Sometimes the coaches them at the club will be them parents, them help the club help them out, go school, a lot of things. And then you are saying now that when these players reach 21 or 19 are supposed to leave, the club must just say, yeah man, make him go on for free. Can't work so past him. Now me agree to with Balaker that me not expect the club them to charge exorbitant amounts to transfer fee, You get what me I say? I agree with that too, But at the same time, in my experience, a lot of the clubs from overseas, when they want the players them don't want to pay the money for them. Or so and why me no want lay the blame solely at the foot of the clubs, because sometimes you have the agents and the intermediaries who do the negotiation for the players to leave. And so maybe it is that they have a part to play in establishing the value for players and stuff like that. So it's not just a one size fit all. I mean, I don't know about the traders that Balaker was talking about and the real details about those negotiations. But I don't think if a club gets a reasonable offer for a player, they would let them stay here because it benefits the clubs more for the players to be transferred out. So why would something not benefit you and you hang on to it? I don't agree with that.
No, as I'm saying, probably I can't money no right. You understand? Probably they want to pay less or they want. Even Village United make money off of Donovan Ricketts, Good money to, the keeper, And every time he go overseas and come back, I want the club in pay for. Village United. And anybody want him to buy again, have to buy him through his system and then charge no proper money.
All right, big up yourself, Balakar. Yeah, man. Really, really appreciate you calling in. And thanks for bringing up the topic as well. Wicked man, bro.
Well, Molynes.
Yeah, man. You're in the building. Omar Falling, let me say this, right? There is a business module. And I had Christopher Williams on this channel and he explained it. And then I had Owen Hill. I can get him again, Owen Hill. And I will say this to you, Omar. In the past, I will admit that what I know about Jamaica's football in the past, there were certain teams where at that time certain trades in Jamaica were very good. So they would use the football to channel certain monies in it. So there was no system because money was coming in lavish. In the last probably 20 years, I mean, you can tell clubs like Harbourview have some brilliant minds at the top of it administratively, right? I can go through the club by club and break these things down, all right? So there is a business module. In fact, there is a push, and you'd have heard this, that they would want to get it into franchise. That is why Chris Williams came out and said he believed there are too many teams in it, and it is not sustainable because you're looking at the shared. All of those things have been said, Omar. So I don't know if you probably need to follow some of the discussion. But as a people, generally, I will say this. Generally with Jamaicans, we like freeness too much. So everybody want the man from foreign to come and set up business in Jamaica. But him not make no profit because if you can help poor people. If you can help poor people, because look how long people are suffer and them thing, and people just...
But Molynes, further to that point, if you ever go to a Premier League game, you have gone to Premier League games, so maybe but sometimes if you go to a Premier League game and look, the amount of people were outside of a venue,
I beg for
we
coming.
tell us that they want to come in for free, brother.
Yeah, because look how long we have come at this club here. Look how long. And yes, how we born and we grow. And the man them a charge if you come in. Yo, I want a day when we used to pick up stone off of this affiliate. You think you can go at the Etihad and go tell the stewards them that but he used to pick up stone off a field? You better have your ticket. You think you can go at the Red Bull Stadium and I can talk about look how long you visit the Red Bull Stadium, they must can let you in free and you only have $40 and a $60 for going on if you just take it and understand say.
As I think said.
Yeah. Football, but we have to change the freeness mentality. Brother.
A conditioning over time in a man is one. Remember say we come from a stage in a local ball where I just rope and cardinal the field. I separate the field from the fans, you know. We not evolve from this yet, you know. We not see sports and entertainment as actual businesses.
Hey, you bring up a big one. Listen, you try. All right, so you have a neighbor who dead and a man say if you come play some music over there, cause you're a selector. First thing I tell you, brother, you really are gonna charge. You really are gonna charge. As no wicked and stay. No, your neighbor. A business you run, brother. You think you may sell car, me and your neighbor, me forgive my car free.
Molynes, all way that I got unless me that close, I'm like it that much. It now got up more on my own. People no look on that like them no look on the cost them and them thing there. Nah. See somebody has a Jamaica dynamics different still. Friends have to go on sometimes. Brother, a conditioning over time, bro. Remember saying first time, you know, everybody want go England go play, you know. But we over time and adventure of cable coming a country, you see La Liga, you see Bundes, and you see people now go and everybody want broke them let go England, them go other places because football bigger than just one place. So if a man I say yo for leg of the ball for free or hold down and this and that, them have the wrong concept of football because me sure no Chelsea if Bayern come no, I'm not gonna use Chelsea. Say a little small club by England we are playing at the 5th division of a wicked ball and I'm going good. And Bayern say you want that youth, you know, if you playing at the B team, you know. You feel like that, them are gonna say the people who support the club, they're gonna say, oh, let him go, poor people Pitney and rotating and Lula and blah blah blah. Them not gonna say that. Them fans are gonna say, yo, sell him for the most you can get.
Yeah. And see
just we out here have that mentality that we not view entertainment and sport as business.
Yeah. Brain Drain says, I am sure a few local UK fans living in those areas complain about high ticket prices. Yeah, I don't have a problem with the complaining, but the Jamaicans are turning up at the game and them want to go in free. And them want so next week me can't compare you. Sometimes. Listen, anyway, go ahead, Ansin. What say you about this whole thing?
Yeah, man. The mindset is not there. The professional and business aspect of the football is not there as yet. You know, only certain clubs and really doing it. But forget that. I know money's money. Start out bad, you know. It start out bad even the business people ended have it as recreational football back in the days. So they start out of it. So now the transition in now to make it more profitable, it's gonna be difficult. I think with you're gonna call it now, a lot of educational events, football educational, sports-wise educational events, and the media or stuff management can change the mindset of the generation. You understand me? So the generation that is coming up now, they can understand that they want to shift the sports into a monetary thing. You understand my man? And try and change us who are the adults already. But it's gonna be difficult though.
Yeah. It's just like the jersey. I think Jason was saying it earlier. That the first thing people are talking about is if the JFF now give us some of them free.
What?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of
people believe that as part of them promotion, then we give a jersey free. Man, go buy a jersey, yeah, man.
But man, it's supposed me not like football. What may I do with that JFF jersey?
Hey. You understand me? There you go. If you can't afford the jersey, just leave it alone, nobody buy it. But Michael Salah, yeah man, exactly. The clubs need to operate professionally, and part of the professional operation of the club is very simple, right? Here is how you do it professionally. You have to buy and sell and buy. So you can't. Some players you need to negotiate. Some you just let go free, but some you have to get money for. We have Flavor Max who has joined the show. Welcome to the show. Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yes, Flavor Max. Welcome.
I don't give you a call, I have to give you a tight check-up call every now and then.
Yeah. Boy, I don't want to hear your call, because we don't want to lament how the man them a rob Arsenal, but I don't know.
Man, them a rob with Molynes, man.
Iman say forget to draw the line. But if you forget to draw the line.
Forget to draw the line. How can you forget to draw the line? Drawing the line is a part of checking.
It's like a man said, boy, see me cook some food. He turn on the pot, right? He put the water, he put on the pot, put the water in it. He don't turn on the stove. He put him dumpling in there. He put him yam in there. He peel him banana. He forget to turn on the stove, and after an hour, he go back and look. And I say, well, how the food no cook? Then he say, boy, what shall we forget to turn on the stove?
The food no cook. You forget to turn on the stove. What's the sense? What's the sense? The man in my rubber, and that's Lee Mason. He was the same VAR referee in the Man United game.
Yeah, but go ahead.
So I'm starting to wonder if
it's a conspiracy.
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder if this is deliberate. But I want to say this because I still don't change, Come this Wednesday mornings, man, we need to beat City. And once we beat City, everything will change again. We'll get back that momentum. We'll go back 6 points ahead with a game in hand, and we will be fine. I'm not saying, and I'm not changing my mode. We're still winning the league, and I say it with my chest. But Arteta need to look at different ways to break down teams. For example, the inverted cut inside thing with Zinchenko is not working against a certain team. Yeah. And he has to realize that, sometimes you can't just write off TNA. Sometimes it's best to play TNA with Martinelli on the left. Because when the inverting thing not working, they're doubling up on Martinelli and hurting him. It's obvious that it is hurting him. Either you play TNA on the left sometime against certain team, or Zinchenko have to start go down the flank and help out Martinelli. Because, people figuring us out, and we are becoming predictable and easy to defend against. We have to do something different. It's the second half of the season, people have seen us over and over, and they're figuring out now. So that's where the problem lies right now. And we're starting to miss. We just start to miss Jesus now to management.
Yeah.
So I'm a bit concerned, but we're still winning the league.
All right, I agree with you. I believe so too. But yeah, man, fret not yourself, man. Yeah, so
all right, big up us.
Yeah, man, bless up. Thanks to the call as usual, sir. Fancy events.
No problem. All the time.
All right, sir. Yeah, people. All right, so let me say this, right? So this is a good question. So I think we can answer it. The teams that get money, is really the teams that get money is really and truly the top teams, unseen. Like anything below 7th place don't get the money, I remember, the total winning purse for the Premier League is $3 million, I remember that Brian tell you at a minimum, what a team spend monthly is $2 million. And when you win the prize money, the maximum prize money is $3 million. And this is for first place in the league. So if the league run for 5 months, you spend at minimum 10 million. If you win everything in the league, you get maximum 3 million. There's a 7 million deficit you're operating with. So if you don't sell 1 or 2 players to make up some of that money, you know, or get a 10,000 here or 20,000 or 50,000 there, you know, after 10 years, you know, a 70 million Jamaican dollars you stand to lose, you know, if everything remains the same.
And
so I understand that the clubs have to let some of the players go and have release sell-on clauses. But it has to be done where they can get something and get some training compensation, because you cannot just spend money and not get and don't get back anything. You understand me? It shouldn't be that, for example, like a Mr. Gould, when he did the interview, says the only profit him know is a son. How am I going to invite now some other business stakeholders and friends to come in and buy a team when there's no profit? Unseen, look like a busy man. What say you? The people they want to know, Lagos was in the thing. Lagos, have you noticed that it was Malik Robinson that started? Man, them say you predicted that Cavaliers would win, but I don't think you picked a score. You just said you never picked a score.
Anyway, when you tell them already, say I might 2 teams in my place, so anyone win is okay. But when you think Cavaliers, and based on, boy, I don't know, Cavaliers just not score. Cavaliers are just one of those days. The winner is Arnett, and there is nothing anybody else can say. Arnett missed them, Cavaliers missed them chances, and Arnett win the game. Mine's man. And just simple as that.
Yeah.
Good goal by Shane Thomas, though. What do you think about that goal?
Yeah, man. We talk about it, man. Very good goal. And 2 goals in the Mobile game. The one from Alex and Marshall, and the one from Ewan Weatherly. Good goal as well. I think the Shaquille Bradford goal was very good as well. Some good goals were scored yesterday, to be fair. I think Balakar calling back, so let's take this one. And people, Unseen have a show at around 12:45, right? Reviewing the Cuba game. So, you know, I'm going to go over there and show him some love. So we still have to finish, because remember, we are coming back later at 2 with Omar Daly. Balakar, go ahead.
No, what may I say, the nowadays trend where happening in Jamaica when the overseas players them come in, when them come from the club give like the Jamaican club a percentage of money.
Alright, but Balakar, what me understand about it so far is that those clubs that are in the Eastern Caribbean and down a Suriname and Guyana and them place there, them side there operate mostly like an amateur setup. So they come like a D1 side, you know, and them not really pay for them thing there. You see me, them ball there. You see me, I say. So granted, you know. Yeah, in some cases they will pay, and some cases they don't. But as when me hear the wing back we play for Arnett say his team of a amateur setup. It's not professional down there. So maybe like placing in Trinidad or Antigua, them will pay a thing, but a little or nothing in most cases.
No, and that me I say no. The ball of them will leave to them club over in the Caribbean and come Jamaica. If the club overseas give Jamaica a percentage of money to take care of the ball, or then get the money. So I think we hear it over our program already. That's why I ask back. If you
I understand what you say. I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Man, you have no idea about that?
I didn't hear it. All right, I didn't hear it. What I said. So just go over it again.
No, I said the ballers them we always come from the Caribbean and come play for the team them out here. If them club over there give money to the club them out here like to take care of certain of the expense.
No, man, a contract the club them sign, man. What you talking about? Not like
but
that.
Then get a piece of food same way.
From who?
From the club overseas.
No, man, not like that.
Unless it's maybe a loan deal where the club over there pay half part of
that don't happen. Let me say this, people. You hear what our leaders say again? You see what me I tell everybody I talk about? Let me say it again. Oh, we need to get overseas investors. You know why nobody not investing in the league? Because people don't believe them supposed to make profit. And nobody, leader, the people who have money because they invest their money wisely. You, for example, leader, probably one of the proponents of the argument that people must come here, build baller, set up nice club, pay them well, but when time any club from overseas want them, then let them go for free. Nobody investing in anything like that, brother. Why would I put my money into something like that? That don't make no sense, man. No, come on, no, man. Make somebody from Liverpool tell you, because maybe no listen to the Arsenal man through me there at the top of the league. So maybe somebody from Liverpool who
No. It's a Wednesday done, you know.
Wait, man, big up everybody. Mommy, so you that talk about, so better know, move for tell them.
No, they basically saying people must invest in the club. Like, Demo not going to come and invest in a club in Jamaica. Him not going to take up some money, come do it, because guess what? There's no profit.
Exactly my point. So owner go like gonna fight against the freeness some Molynes, man. I don't understand.
What kind of freeness you can talk about?
That's why I'm come on, because I just want to share. Like for me personally, Zine, like me there Augustone most of my life. I remember when Augustone in the league.
Yeah.
Me not gonna take up my money and go over UE, go watch Augustone play a football match, because the quality back then it never all that, right? And like them time them would not think would have pay. But now when we see the thing improve and the fees are better and everything look like it improve, would have probably say, yeah, would have pay some money for go watch. No. So for me, I think people pay for see quality. Me personally, I pay for see quality. Brother, if me I go over you go watch the Augustone back in the days, me not pay no money, I'm rather hop the fence. I just walk to you.
Why you want, seeing that the Jamaica jersey is quality, why you want them to give it to free?
No, so this is my thing. No, you're going like you want to fight out the giving away a free jersey, because I don't know why. Because even in England, any talk show you go on, oh, you just want a Hurricane jersey. Then
That's
you a free
different,
jersey
brother.
too.
Oh my God, bro.
Listen to what I say now. Listen to
No,
what I
brother,
say.
that's a different
Listen to what I
dynamic.
say now, boss.
That's like comparing apple to oranges.
Listen to what I say now. So
I
my
understand
point,
what you
you
say,
don't
but
understand what I say, because I'm going to say it yet. So my thing is, England full up them stadium every match. Zine, and them people they pay for God them stadium. But them still give a free jersey for any talk show, any radio show or whatever. We can barely full with stadium at times, even qualifying for a World Cup and all of that. Like for me, meetings say any publicity are good publicity. What is wrong with giving away free jersey on some talk shows sometime to promote the thing? I don't get it. Nothing wrong with that for me. You give a free jersey.
Alright.
Man, give you a free jersey.
Yeah? A free
man, give a jersey for him station and them something there, you know. Give us some free jersey, make the thing promote when people see Augustone.
Yep. Here's how give a jersey go, Demo. You buy it and then you let somebody give it away. I said going on.
Or the JFF can give you 5 and say, listen, we want the thing for spread, make Molynes man give a 5 for him store. You don't understand when I fight against freeness and freeness bring promotion. That don't make no sense. One thing to promote.
Hey, Demo, I don't agree with you still, but I hear a point. Listen,
you don't agree with promotion?
The JFF, no. You change the thing now. Give a jersey for your promotion are two different things, brother.
Exactly. Molynes that it be not saying,
promotion.
Hold on, my bro.
I don't have to give it away free, because when they buy it, if you buy it, it's still promoting it.
No, but giving it away for free means you're giving more people. The more people have it, the more it promotes.
But why, if the jerseys are selling like hot breads, I need to give it away free?
Because it a help. So people are buy, plus people are get for free. No, promotion. Yo, you know the diaspora are buy out the whole like jersey them.
Exactly.
What is wrong
So
with going to Augustone and give away 5 jersey and say, yo, go and wear to Augustone?
Why though?
Because it helps with promotion.
Molynes, make I say something.
Go on, wicked man, Chris.
Brother, watch this. You feel like say, man, them gonna get up and take them stock and go down to Augustone and say, oh, yo, who want jersey? Come. It's 2 free jersey. No, brother. When if hold on. If you go sub oops now and say, all right, match a keeper a stadium next week. We're gonna give you some ticket and we're gonna give you some jersey. People answer them question, yeah. I understand that point, but you all say, yo, them forgot all about na Jamaica and just give a free jersey. No, brother, it no work. So I'm
never
mad.
say
Hold on, bro. No, that is what you and what
no,
you saying.
no. You
Hold
are saying
on,
what
hold
you
on.
say, boss.
Hold on, a big man. Hold on, a big man. Hold on. Oh yeah, make it sound. That's what they should
Yeah, well,
do.
that different from when me say. Don't say when me say and then say, oh,
But a legit that. But Mannings, sense me reasoning, Mannings.
Say what me say, boss.
All right, yeah, said them for just got August and give a 5 jersey. Now the same thing that Mannings. The same thing that to me and say.
No.
Oh my lord.
No, Mannings. Tell me if I'm wrong.
No. I both are not saying two different things, but I hear.
Yo, I don't know what. My first point was the first thing we say on here. What is wrong with giving away free jerseys? That's the establishment of the whole point. Wait, that's how we manage man saying disagree with. Me not understand.
Hold on, Wicked Man. Let me answer. Hold on, Wicked Man. Let me answer, Demo. If the jerseys are sold out every time they come on the market, why do I need to give them away to promote them?
Because I'm saying nothing is wrong with more promotion. Me not get it. So because them sold out means they everywhere in Jamaica or everywhere foreign.
But why? Why do I need to do more promo? If the jerseys weren't being sold, that's what I'm saying. If the jerseys were not being purchased, I could understand your logic.
So you're saying they're sold out on all platforms every time them drop?
So far, every time they drop, they are sold out.
In Adidas?
In Adidas?
Because I'm sure other people are selling the jerseys too in a sold out, man. But it's not everywhere the jerseys they must sell out.
Where are they for sale?
No, me know say them in an Adidas store now, but me say I'm sure there are other places where people have jerseys where it's not being sold out. That can't just sold out everywhere.
We need to check and find out because everybody trying to find out where the jerseys are to purchase now.
Well, me no know the name off of the top of my head right now. But my team come from Adidas.
Let me give you an example. All right, let me tell you that some of these things don't work. The JPL games, I give away tickets.
Yeah.
Every week to go to the Monday night games, and nobody takes them up.
So you have people who they want to get a ball for coming free.
I'm telling you no. And then there's some of these people, maybe they don't hear now. So some people now still go to the gate, Demo. You and I know that the Liverpool fans will say why they're raising the ticket prices so high, but they still buy it. They cannot go to the gate and say, listen, I only have $40. All right,
as you saying at the comment section, our thing different. We can't the culture, our thing different, man. So you tell me, say if a like a 60-year-old man do out a gate, and I say yo, him used to take up stone out this and build the field, or you wouldn't squeeze him through? Honest man.
So you tell me that if a 60-year-old go to the Red Bull Stadium and say he used to pick up stone, they must squeeze him through.
No, because their culture is different. Our thing is said so.
In Jamaica, we need to stop it like that.
So we can't squeeze a 60-year-old man in Jamaica who just want to come take him grandson a play.
So why would you squeeze in the one-hand man and the one-foot man?
But me not say not to, and you are saying not to.
So everybody I am
saying our culture is different, boss.
So is a 60-year-old
everybody?
Is a 60-year-old man in a worse position than the person who have some serious medical condition who want to get in free?
No, but probably more that squeeze him too. But so that's what they say.
Are you going to collect from?
But you know the people buy the ticket already. Because obviously not everybody now go buy the ticket. I am saying you can just use the content as a Jamaican and say, listen, a 60-year-old man, they saw and him grandson a play, make the man come through free and you squeeze it. A Jamaican thing that you can't do that foreign.
Hold on, my brother.
Man said, no, Dima, he will not be squeezed through. In fact, we want to squeeze them out.
Money. You see not them place there? Everything when them season ticket holder, Zin?
Yeah.
I have a thing when them concession, Zin? So kids pay less. Older people who are support the club from Wapidi, Kill Phil and Iman Phil that run up on them when them a boy. Them pay way less than the average amount. That is what we need to do. That squeezing something now go work, brother. This is why Jamaica in a state where we have we have some weird customs
Call
when not
back,
apply to nowhere else
Yeah.
in the world.
Flavor
And
Max call back. Are you him call fine or DM out?
No, but we're not like
Leave
that's
call
my
back
point,
one.
you know.
You
We
know,
are
sir.
not like everybody else in the world.
yes,
That's my point.
yes,
We're
No,
not.
yes.
demon.
But
When we're
at the
trying to
same
operate
time,
like
We
bro,
them, we're
need to
not.
do.
Hold on, wicked man,
No.
Chris. Go on, Flavor Max. Go ahead,
What we need to do, you see, when an iPhone drop Molynes, man, everybody find the money and buy it. I could, if 13 will drop tomorrow, people buy it. The next day, you never get to use the 13 properly, the 14 or the 15 job, and we'll find money and buy it. Guess what? Because them believe in the product. Them believe
yes,
that the
yes.
product is offering them value. So instead of giving away free things, what we need to do are the leagues, are the country, Jamaica football, we need to raise the standard of the product. Raise the standard of the football on the field, raise the standard of the field itself, and get people to come by giving the people value. So we don't necessarily have to give people free things. I don't believe if a man grandson or if a man's son play, him must come in free. No, your son play, find the money and come support your son. You could have 75-year-old. Find the money and come support your son and watch your son.
Son, give them
man, Chris. The man a 65-year-old, the man come here getting and desert clocks. With him weed in him hand. And I understand me have a bad old iPhone. And I ask if you let him in.
No,
Because
man, give me the iPhone. Give me the iPhone and come in. Give me the iPhone and come in.
We can all paint scenarios here, man. We can all paint scenarios here for make it for suit the agenda. So him can come in a tear up shorts and a slippers and my thing cut off?
No, man, we're listening to you. We're hearing you. You just cut it off now. The man was fine and then the man cut it off now. Leader, go ahead, leader, until Demo come back. Go ahead, leader.
Alright, in 1 minute. But as the brain trainer said, all these scenarios are hypothetical, but these hypotheticals actually do happen. That the strange part of it, you know. Brother. You see, in everywhere else we have concessions, and if you have a relative a play upon the team, then make sure give you the tickets to say, yo, come watch my match, uncle, come watch my match, auntie. May I play tonight? See?
Yeah, Douglas, what kind of argument that they are coming at the chat? Yeah,
because I will give you this another cut. Sometime in a management, giving away free things can work, you know. And I'm talking from a marketing point of view. Sometimes it will work, you know, but it can also backfire as well.
No, let me tell you what.
Continue to give away things
You know, if I am running a football club,
appreciate the product.
Flavor Max, here is who deserves to get things free. The man who comes to the stadium and he pays his money and he's in the stadium. That man inside the stadium, I can give away something free. So when I go to the games for up by the and this happened with the Reggae Boys game when we were qualifying. People know that you could have got there with no food because all of the sponsors that come dash things in the stands and you collect them.
Peanut dash, this a dash,
everything I get dash.
Yes.
And you just whatever you grab, a your one. Watch this. When you go to JPL games, when you go to the JPL game inside the stadium, you can give away the sponsors, give away stuff. And if you want to have a giveaway for jerseys, that's fine. But people pay come in.
Molynes man. One quick question.
Because guess what? Sometimes you go home with more things than the price of your ticket, you know. The more that thing you win inside that stadium, you know.
Yeah. True. All right, leader, something to say. And then
because it's about marketing work, Molynes man. If you continue to give away things free, people will not value the product. And if a man getting free, a man I go say, a man getting free last week. I go for getting free, you know. And people just water down the product.
All right,
hold on, Mr. Maxwell.
Hold on, Mr. Maxwell. Flavor Max, thank you for calling back. All right, but
yeah, man, no problem.
Yeah, Mr. Maxwell. So you're going to be long because I need Demo to respond. But go ahead and then
Some of them youngsters on the line same way telling about. Listen, let me just ask them one question. I say about I don't know the ages, but I know them definitely younger than me. Question: when I know you go to a dance nowadays, but how much it is to go in there?
Me no know. Me
Anyone
play a
knew?
dance. Me no
Oh,
know.
you could never
Eh?
ask that question. Yes, me I go a dance. Demon I go
Not
dance.
you, man.
When
Asking
you,
any
how much
you
you pay for
You
go a
asking,
dance?
you asking me?
How much you pay for go dance? Demon I
Yes.
go dance. How
You
much you pay
asking
for
me?
go dance?
I pay
Me go
1,500 to go to Genesis concert every New Year.
Demon, tell him what.
Okay,
Demon I
you
go
pay
dance.
one time. So okay, let's have a look at here then. Okay, right? Because for me, Jamaicans love too much freeness, and there's a product that the JPL is trying to put together. So one of the suggestions I made, I think it crossed somebody can when I say reduce the teams to 10. Because
Mr.
what is the
Maxwell,
problem
that
is
make no
happening now
sense.
is that the amount of money is there and it's a lot of teams after almost a small amount of money. And the remuneration for the players is at X. If you cut it down to 10 with the same money,
Leader. Me have to stop you, man.
Mr. Maxwell, we beat out the argument there already.
Mr.
We
Maxwell,
beat out the argument there.
you believe that because didn't we have 11 teams?
Yeah.
Did we have 11 teams? When we
Yes.
had 11 teams, all the teams still suffered loss.
Look here. There's
No.
a difference in the amount of losses that you suffer,
Watch it.
There's a difference.
So here's the point I'm making. Your notion that if you have 10 teams, it will be more profitable don't make sense. If when you have 11 teams, it wasn't profitable. Because if 10 teams were making profit, I'd agree with you. No team is making a profit. So it's not the amount of team that going to determine the profit you make. It is something bigger than that.
Molynes, man. Remember, say when them did have 11 teams, them did have some money issue in the back end of that season there, Said that company never want to pay no money and the sponsor never want to pay. So, well, leader coming about reduce the 10 teams is complete nonsense because it's going to be the same thing. How far is 10 from 11?
Yeah. All right, go ahead, Dimo.
Again, I will beat out the argument already.
Bro, all right. So listen. I don't think people, because I see somebody say if you have spent $500 and you can't spend $500, you have no something going to a football game or some nonsense like that. No, I don't know if people think say when we say freeness, it is for everybody. Clearly, it's not for everybody. I'm just saying that you have to have exceptions to the rules. This is not UK, this is not USA, this is Jamaica. No, if like get the scenario and the thing I want.
Leader. The man attack and you interrupt the man, make him man finish the man. Wait. Go ahead, David. Sorry.
So I say it can be so serious that we're gonna make such a severe loss if you squeeze in 5 man, if you give away 5 jersey for promote the product. This go back to the like West Indies cricket. If you got somebody in a park for go watch Jamaica or West Indies a play, a 3 man and the dog a watch. You know just want to see 3 man and him dog a watch the West Indies cricket because you have to pay $3,000 for going and somebody in a park. No, would I rather put it down to $200 and make the stadium have 50 people, or make it free and make the thing full up, and then the thing have a good support. Like me just different. A Jamaica thing this. Do you understand the culture of the thing? The people them. Squeeze their monies, man.
Leader, don't ask the question. Leader, don't ask the question. No answer.
The team. I tell them about iPhone and if you get the new iPhone and And to be fair, the product has improved drastically, right? And so that's why me personally would have paid for go watch a match. No. But back in how much years when we there August on for go watch that over UE, I not pay for go see that. You're crazy? No. So some understand when people say freeness and them want to go watch match free and support the team and see them family members that play and them kind of stuff. That's Jamaica thing this boss.
Dimo,
I understand you.
If I have a stadium, right? Yes, use a Sabina Park example. If I allow the people free, I have increased my losses because just to maintain that amount of people and to keep and to clean the stadium and all of those things, it's going to affect me. I cannot do that anymore.
Everybody Molynes, man. You're not letting everybody free. Why people think that everybody are coming free?
Look here.
Everybody.
Brother, you just said that.
All right, hold on.
You just
Wicked man, hold on. Wicked man, Chris. Hold on. Let leader go and then have Duckland on the line. Leader, go ahead. Let me hear
Look
you.
here. Just a quick thing. Do these guys realize that most of the matches that are played, a lot of people coming without pain? Do they realize that? Because these guys are saying it like in a bubble, like you think everybody that goes to Premier League matches pay, right? That it does not happen. And it's a fallacy, right? So, and a lot of you talking about Premier League. What about the under 13, under 15, under 17?
Leader, don't say these guys.
Where the money comes from for those? It is also part of the package, you know. People don't understand that Premier League is one part of the thing. But most of those good clubs that have to do this thing have several teams. And when you have to find gears, boots, all of those things, that is part as another set of sponsorship. Those things are not cheap. And a lot of people out there think that, you know, when you're going into these things and so on, it's so easy to do and the money is just there. It doesn't happen.
All right.
You understand? It takes a lot of money.
The question to the panel then. I just want to get this clear. Are we saying, because I just want to see if everybody disagree, are we saying that we can't squeeze nobody free in a Jamaica culture for go watch a game?
People getting free. People are getting in free now.
Yeah, but may I talk about the situation the management give where people outside of the gate and want to come in free? So are we saying we can't squeeze nobody?
Them getting free. And then,
Hold on, Duckland, hold on, leader, Duck, because I'm going to answer you in a demo.
Answer me first, we just want to hear the answer.
Duckland has been on the line. So, and Duckland goes to games.
Okay.
All right, exactly.
If you pay going and if you buy expensive soup, so make him talk.
Yeah. I mean, one of the few man that can't talk, you know. And me go, hey man, is me go West Indies, you know. So with the tree man and the dog, me I one of them some of the time, you know. Some want to do that. So
is it tree man and the dog or tree man and the dog?
Tree man and one dog.
Okay.
And two of them probably getting free because they have that.
And it's the same. It's pretty much the same thing that is affecting both games, both sports. I think there are three things. Jamaica have a freeness culture. That's the biggest one. We don't want to pay for nothing. You understand? We want everybody want to blind. I stand at the gate and everybody want to try some kind of bandolo thing for sneak in.
His mother just dead. His father they are hospital.
Hey, the amount of excuse. Hey, if you just stand up at the gate, you laugh till you're weak, man. Everybody are looking blind. So that have to cut out. I don't know how them will cut it out, but that have to cut out. It's not going to change. I think part of the problem why that is the case is the infrastructure. A lot of the fields, a man can just jump the wall, climb through a fence, and do all of them something there. There is limited security. So it just lends itself to this. You know, you think the walls just porous, you can't just go in. You understand? The culture, especially, I go to Arnett a lot of the times, and the mindset is that me come from the community, me not supposed to pay. You understand? So I don't know if we have to take out the where the matches are played from inside the communities to, you know, it too closely knit. People don't believe that they should pay if they come from the community, and it's not happening.
All right,
so that needs to change.
All right, hold on, Duckland, because Brian is here. Brian say he want to say something. Brian,
go ahead. Talk long because more say one more thing.
No, man, he's not going to talk long because he wants to. Brian.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm there. Demo.
Chime in.
Stop squeezing Demo. That's the problem, brother. Stop squeezing the people, brother. Next thing, marriage. Demo, may I tell you? Truth be told, already people are being squeezed in Demo. So that's the first thing. When last season, I worked with the Premier League persons in terms of the ticket terminals. No man, ticket terminals and stuff, man. Sometimes there was even a time when the players who play in the league, their name, like each team would have set up a list of names, and the players them would have come, and once they identify themselves and thing, they were allowed to enter. When the games were at Tabana Park. Sometimes the players them come, them have them baby mother, them auntie, them two brother, them friend, them schoolmate from them. Them just a come with a bar, and sometimes a person come at the gate. Yo, how much you go in? $1,000. At that time, them have if you go north, then you pay 1,000. If you go Georgia, not Georgia, if you go Party, then you pay 500. People them come, hey, me have 500, but me want to go over here, so. And me I say, boss, there is a 500 space for you to go and watch. Them no want to do that. When you go to the other venue, them, it's almost like a person that say, hey, me born and grow down here, so from me and thing, and because me born and grow down here, me no have to pay go in. I mean, there have been cases where I've seen senior citizens go to games and they have not necessarily been charged to go in. I mean, sometimes them, but the truth is, Demo, you see that them senior people, example the way you want make, them are the one them want pay going a match. And the people them who should have been in a position for go work and can afford to pay to go, and them want go in for free. And I'm gonna tell you, so yo, him used to play for Tivoli from him a 3 and him spend 15 years for Tivoli.
So hold on. So if a man used to play for Tivoli from him a 3 and want to go on one match, you're not gonna squeeze him.
No.
No.
You don't play for the club at the moment.
I have to say this to go away, man. I have to say this to go away, right? Because I have to go back to work. So, Brian, me hear what you say, I agree, and me hear what everybody say. Do we think, this is for the panel, do we think that Jamaican people are interested in the league? Like, we think them interested for watch?
Brother, we're legit there, so.
No. The Jamaican public, not we, so the Jamaican public. Do we think that they're interested to go and see the games?
All right.
That is a question. I believe so that there's a part of the culture that want to watch the games.
Well, I know. But I always tell a story, I'm going to tell you, show you.
I genuinely believe so. I can't say the entire Jamaica, but there's a part of the Jamaican populace that enjoys watching the game and want to see the game.
Big thing.
Hold on, yeah, you were frozen, Demo. So I believe so. Now, I can't say everybody, but there is a big part of the culture that wants to watch the game. Who are really... You have a guy from... you have a Mount Arnett Garden fan. Them on the cost from the game start until the game finish. You have a one on Mount Pleasant. Him drunk from today until Mount Pleasant play at Draxal, and after the game done, and if you see him drunk every day, them when they want to watch a game, man, you have the Waterhouse brother them with them flag and all of them things, then the pot cover people, them who paint, them when they are the game them.
All right, man. So we believe that all of us here believe that Jamaicans in the public space want to go and watch and support the Premier League and even schoolboy football and whatever, right? So why is it then that there is a divide? Because when champs come around, them pay them money and go in and go watch champs. Yeah? No? Them pay them money and go watch champs. Because I see champs and stadium full up.
Not the same socio-economic strata. Different.
Oh, so it's a different class of people watch.
People are not going
like Duclan answer. I don't agree with that still. But I don't agree with that. But what leader? Go ahead, Duclan.
Yeah, man. What I think the issue is that connection. You see, the school thing. People go because them used to go to school. Them know somebody who used to go to school. What is happening in football is that is community based. You know, you have.
Yeah, but community have schools too, like Tivoli and all of them.
The numbers are not, the numbers are different, man.
All right, so my thing
you have to be tackled at some point in time.
Hey, this is a big point. Champs is once a year, my brother.
That's fair. Yeah, that's a big
point. That's
a good point. All right, so the thing is, you see, and I'm gonna leave right now. You see, when time I go up on YouTube, I'm gonna watch a thing free on YouTube. I see over 1,000 people.
Why you have to say what you think free?
No, but I show you the audience it captures when it's free. Over 1,000 people, over 3,000 people. When time I watch a schoolboy football, 5,000 at one point watching the thing because it's free and it's accessible and people can watch. Can you imagine if you get 5,000 people who are interested to watch a schoolboy thing? 3,000 of them pay, and you squeeze say 500. You can imagine the publicity you'd
Young sir,
get another thing. You
the
can't
schoolboy
squeeze
league is not
500 for the
free.
stake of 3,000.
The schoolboy league is not free.
No. Our Premier League. If you get 3,000
Oh,
people
because
involved,
when you play at
and
the
you
school
squeeze
grounds, most
500.
of the time outsiders have to pay for going.
Yeah,
Don't
but
fool
my question to Uno is, can you spare 3,000 and then you squeeze 500 out of the 3,000? Because
500
2,000 fans.
answer
No, wait, no, something to look your answer, you know, me go leave now.
Don't
3,000
leave, don't leave.
3,000
Let me
fans.
just tell you one quick thing.
2,500
You know the
ringgit
cost.
and you
You know the
squeeze
cost of a
500.
pair of boots.
Uno would do that?
You know the cost of a pair of boots.
No, me just ask. Uno would do that? Anybody on the panel would do that?
Duclan says he has the answer for it. Go ahead, Duclan.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, I have another point to make on that. You see, what I notice in other sports, they all have stars. JPL, I don't think JPL has nothing we can call a star. Stars have pulling power, you know. I don't think we are promoting the league from that angle enough. Who are you going to see?
Yeah, but I just want to answer yes or no, though. I just want a yes or no from everybody before I go. Would you squeeze 500 out of 3,000 people? 2,005 pay, but 500 squeeze.
In my stadium, Demo, everybody up here.
No.
So you would squeeze.
And I'm connected to a club. No.
No,
Because
Okay,
you know the
alright.
cost of a pair of
So
boots.
now I see the mindset. You don't understand the culture of Jamaica, and it's fine. Everybody can
So
agree
where
on
we
this.
live? Africa?
It's fine. You don't understand the culture. But
Brother,
it's
you
alright.
don't understand the culture of Jamaica, brother.
What? I mean, I squeeze them. They
Wait,
want to
hold on,
interested. Me I get 2,500 people up here. Me I squeeze the next 500.
So squeeze me talk now, no? Brother, I understand the culture. Brother, I saw me play. You not get no more cultural than that. See? Me, I got me there at dance gate and hear man say, yo, 2-5 ago, man, I tell gate man say, yo, a grand me have, you know, boss, you get the youth them, no? So I understand the culture. You can't tell me, say, me not understand culture. So me play. You don't get no more cultural than that. So if we are going to let in 500 people for free, I have 2,000 people going go pay. You know how much loss that is? A loss is a loss regardless, you know, brother. If me make $1 million, I may have to say, all right, me have to
compensate with 500 free.
Bro, we are losing anyway. That's the point. You know, say them are lose anyway.
You never done squeeze me. Molynes.
Yeah.
If me have cut at least 10 dub plate, Zine, and that is about $1 million. You think me can go to artists and tell artists, me squeeze me in, me not have enough money. Give me a dub plate.
Squeeze me a dub.
Man, I look on your walk when they see you.
Yeah, but me know selector we can ask for squeeze for dub. So me not get what you say.
You know artists
you know
can
why
ask
the
you,
man gonna look on
What
your
you
walk
mean?
way?
Look how much artists me know can ask for a dub easy.
must
Without
stop,
them paying no money.
we are talking boss.
Molynes, you know why the man gonna look on your walkway? Guess and tell me why.
Why?
The man know him value and know him worth.
Bro, that makes no sense, bro. Because me know, like I said, me know artists who would do a dub for free just for bus I up and coming youth and say, yo, youth, my rate what you do, me know the culture stay da and bust the youth with that dub and say, go on with it.
Here's the problem you have, Demo. And then we'll let Unseen come on, right? Because ISA thing is different, you know. People don't realize that, you know, between the J3A and ISA itself, because ISA even give away tickets to the schools, you know, at way lower price because they are kids. So it's a different context than the football.
Exactly.
All right? That's one thing. I still have Duclan on, right? So the second thing is this now, Demo. All right? That even though the people get into the venue free, you know, you have 500 individual costs to the event organizer, you know, that you still have to cover, you know, though the people are in there free, you know. All right? So you are incurring expense with
up.
Exactly for every person you're allowing free. When you already are predicted to have a loss even if you never had them, the thing is that that's 500 additional points of losses you're going to incur.
Yeah, but my point is, Mannings, man, you will then you will gain back that loss when other people get to the promotion, when they watch it on the TV and see how the stadium full and all of them. I know say people squeezing free, you know. But you're gonna see it on the TV, it look exciting, everybody a cheer because they're interested and they want them side win. And then the next game, you don't know, the crowd might get bigger and people are gonna pay for
One thing
coming.
I tell you,
Monday night
so
game,
you are, and
one
people,
a good match are full.
hold on. One on the unseen. Dima, the truth is, Dima is a decent human being. He couldn't run business.
No.
If you run a barber shop, everybody here would have cut free.
No, not everybody else would have cut. There's a reason why Mannings, man, and you're a gospel man. There's a reason why Fun in the Sun can full up over UE till he buck and Genesis have to go over Ronnie Williams Center. There's a reason, you know. Because one is free and the other one you have to pay 1,500.
Change demo.
Well, it's not free now.
We need to change.
Not free.
Brooklyn, what you have to say about that? Because my point is that demo is a good point, you know. But that kind of business is what has jeopardized the football finances, the free mentality. But what say? Because Brooklyn is on the phone, and then I'm going to hear from Unseen. Because I make an Unseen show. Yeah, go ahead, Brooklyn.
No, we can't run it. We can't operate on freeness. I don't like that freeness culture. We need to take it out. We need to find ways to get it out. You know, but what Demon is trying to encourage it. You understand? I don't believe it follows that if you see 2,500 people watching online free, it's gonna translate to more people in the stadium. That has not happened. I don't see that. You understand? We need to. Yeah.
The man I say we have 2,500 people have viewed on YouTube for free. Him forget said Sportsmax is a regional thing. Half of them people are not even Jamaican.
I'm not even Jamaica.
Bro, you know the long more say thing, but him not really give people the leeway of attack.
Yeah.
All right, Brooklyn. I see Narsan trying to call, so we're going to take him, and then because
yeah, man.
All right, respect and thanks for your opinion as usual. Yeah, man.
Cool.
Big side West Indies about to win, you know. Brooklyn and Demo are cricket man. Them, you know. Unseen, what say you? Go ahead.
Yes, man. You say the culture what we have needs to change. And Demo, I understand what I say, but he needs to have a mindset where him try to put him thing in a way where it can change. But if we continue like that, man, we can always
Yeah, Nathan, hold on, let Unseen finish. Yeah, man. Good afternoon. Nathan, hold on a little bit. I'm Unseen talking. Go ahead, Unseen.
We are always at a loss. You understand me? If we continue like that, man, we are always at a loss. And that's not going to be profitable to we. You understand me?
Yeah.
Because it don't make no sense. 500 man are coming to the stadium free. No, man, you have to pay something, man. Something have to go in and keep it, brother. You see me? Nothing is wrong with having a couple. All right, so to the people, them say, if you are this age, you pay this. If you are this age, you pay this. You set up a way. And then, that's what I'm saying. Sensitization, the JPL needs to go around and sensitize people about the value of the product.
You know what is funny, Unseen? You see the man who want to go Arnett Garden free, go watch the game. When he go far, he find him money and pay if you go watch it. You know? How you mean? He find him money or in Tana yard. But Jamaica might go a gate and ask for a blind. But when he go a foreign, he find it and pay go inside. This
a serious thing, man.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Go ahead. What you say?
Yeah, thank you, man. Me want to catch Demo before he leave. Because more if you ask him if the squeezing process what he do. Does he have a staff who he can trust to do the squeezing for him? Because
if you know the Jamaican culture, yeah.
Anybody want to do the squeezing team, I go take money otherwise, and he will lose money more than how him think he will lose money. And another thing I want to say is the national team will not be used to promote nobody. And the squeezing mentality might get rid of. Squeeze me player, man, because we club no money. Put him in the thing. A demo hard to work, he must follow. That demon mentality.
Brain drain.
They must follow when them do that. You understand?
Brain drain and Jason.
So
give me
the squeezing thing.
Hold on, then Arthur. Brain drain and Jason. Give me a synonym for squeeze it. Squeeze it. We can't they squeeze together so to right. So give me
no man.
Give me a synonym.
The freebie, man. A freebie.
Yeah, freebie. Yeah.
Freebie, man. The freebie mentality, you know.
All right, Unseen going cut now because hold on. What are that?
Yeah,
Unseen going. Hold on, Arthur. I'm going to finish. Unseen going cut now because he has a show. So big up Unseen. As soon as we finish, you're going to jump over there and come show you some love, and the people can come watch it.
Big up. Broke me over there. You understand me? Jump over.
All right, go ahead, Arthur.
Yeah, man. I'll come over there, come join you. Yeah, man. So you know, if me never know, so you have a lot of integrity in your manage, man. More believe say you tell Demo, say Demo, just give me a topical issue that is controversial because why must say no make sense?
Well, Nathan.
You bring out all of us out of the woodwork for this topic.
Watch a woodwork thing there.
No, what I will say is this: Demo has a point, you know, because part of promotion, you know, like when Grace Kennedy, as an example, goes to a game, they actually give away stuff. What I am saying, here's my issue. You see, the people who should benefit from whatever is free are the people who get into the venue, the people who pay their money to watch it. So you see, when I pay and I go in, when you go to the Knicks game, for example, all right, at Madison Square Garden, they have all of these things that they fire into the crowd.
Yeah,
so
man.
Get a t-shirt.
Exactly, so you can get things. So when you're inside the venue, you can give to the people who are in the venue. But to allow your game to let anybody come in is a problem for me.
Yeah. Me agree with that. The reason why I never make a comment, you know, is because you have a smart panelist who brought that topic up. Because if Demo was referencing that on a talk show or a Tracy show, you could have said for part of promotion you give away 3 tickets to the match this week, or you give away a jersey for somebody who can answer 3 questions about the JFF. That is fine. But to go down a Mandeville, where I am from, people walk in my district and say, there are 3 shirts I give away because they're promote. The JFF don't need that kind of promotion. The promotion, this marketing, well done. We know about it because we are talking about it from what we kill Philip. You understand? Everybody know about it. What we don't know about is
the finer details.
Every detail about the Adidas will be made known, and we can everything is shown in secrecy again. Yeah. So, you know, it is well promoted, man. Everything. Demo, you're smart for every aspect. You know, I love to hear your comments, but you miss one one. Yeah.
All right,
you can't back your one one.
We have Carlton who has joined the stream. Yeah, man. Big up first responder. Yeah, man. Up and running. Yeah, man. Yeah, go ahead, Carlton.
Yeah, Molynes, man.
Yeah,
man. With the Jamaican thing. Remember,
brain drain. Heal up brain drain because Mark is a bounty killer. You understand? Angry, miserable. No. But go ahead.
Yeah, brain drain. Yeah. With the National League, back then when me remember National League when we used to go Harborview, how them used to do it, I think them used to go back to that, like from 1 to 12-year-old, you know, it's free. And over from once you pass 12, then you have a price of where you pay. But the kids they're not supposed to. From once you reach like say 12 to 18, you maybe if $1,000 go in, 12 to 18 pay 500.
Yeah.
You understand? Over that you gotta pay 1,000. You understand? Because you're adult now, you pass 18-year-old. You understand? So because foreign, you know, as I always say, in a foreign, not even when you go to the stadium, even MetLife or Red Bull Stadium, no free thing not there. I know if you don't have a ticket, brother, you better go back. Nobody got a gate. Cause nobody not there for talk about no gin, no blind, none of that not there. No blind, nothing. You maybe find a one man outside and sell a ticket. You see me? Yeah, but no blind not there. No blind, no
And
dead.
even one man out there front to sell ticket that illegal, cause that's a scalping.
Yes, but when me think management, and from what
See,
you
you
mean,
see what you said though, it's true, you know. Because when I
yeah,
used to go game with my father, I never used to pay. And then my father would pay. All right. After a while, him stopped paying, you know. And then
yeah,
but they are different prices, which is I'm
yeah,
fine with that. If you say kids this amount of money you pay, our senior citizens pay this amount, I don't, but people have to pay, man. It's when you get in the venue now, you can
yes.
give away
But
a jersey, you can give away some.
Remember, you know,
You can give
remember
away
remember the prize money at the National League. The club spend more than even the prize money at the
a
National League.
month, because remember
A month, you know.
total winning money is $3 million total.
And
That is what? That is 28,000 US dollars in a brother.
how long?
25,000 US dollars, you know. You get in Jamaica for winning the Premier League now. 25,000 US, you know.
How long National League money they are $3 million?
3 seasons.
Hold on, I 8 year now me they are foreign, you know. And me leave Jamaica 250, you know. And from in a Nandi them time and Walter boy them are playing. Remember, you know. Up in them time it reached to 3 million and it can't pass 3 million.
Can't cross
it, because I remember half of you and them club they are spending all 20 million, you know, for the season or more.
Then Brian says minimum right now what the club play, because I say the players are on contract now. Minimum, you know, if you're operating as one of the low tier club, a $2 million you spend a month.
Yeah, a month.
And the prize money at the end of 6 months is $3 million.
It's $3 million.
So the money
When me think, I think the National League and the government, the Minister of Sports, them need to come together and try to turn the National League, try to turn the league them in a work. That means we come with the corporate and we can pay the player them a certain amount and value it in a US. So if a man I get $2,000 US a month, you understand? And tax a draw from you as a player because I work, so you have to pay tax.
Carlton.
You understand? So
Yeah.
when you no man, I come man. I dey on a phone call. Hold on, man.
Commercial break, you know?
And what me I say, turn it in a work, that me I say turn the National League in a job. That mean a player, even if you don't get contract overseas, at least in yourself you know so boy me can get a house to housing trust as a player through National League, can me pay my tax a draw from me so me can go in. You understand what me I say? So at least a man same way when he can achieve a car and can achieve a nice house for his family, even if he not reach to the bigger league.
Definitely.
That is how you're going to turn the league in a pro league, because it's turning a job now.
Listen, there are more players. I'll tell you this. You turn up to football field right now, we know certain clubs. Almost every player buy a car because there are teams that are paying good monies right now in the league. All right, but let me hear Brooke, let me hear from Chris. Chris is a man who run a club in a Mandeville. Do him overseas now. Him used to run him club down there. So talk to us, because you are in this as well as a football stakeholder, Christopher. Right? Go ahead. You're muted.
Yeah. Afternoon to everybody on the panel and body listen same way. Yeah, man. Picking up from where Demo they come from with the free giveaway thing. You know, I feel like Demo intelligent enough. I'm kind of pick up what I say. I don't think he's saying that everybody are if you have a set amount and number, because put it like this, man. Anywhere you go, you're gonna get people that's gonna get in free. You understand me? Because everywhere you go, there's connections, man. Me used to left before I left Jamaica. Me used a Harbour View. Me used to support, you know. Me used to left Monday to go Harbour View go watch match, you know. And Monday out of front there, so I've been bridging them around the gate, you know. And when them appear the gate, me give them half or less, you know. And remember they don't know me, you know. And them collect and them carry me and them have for them entrance where you go in. You have man where they know, then just let in free. You understand me? I say when me there when full club at Jamaica did I get a little status. People start coming from out of the parish all about much big. So we have said, no man, we need to maximize some of this people we are coming, we can get a change. You know what I mean? Put back in the gas and the Gatorade and whatever it is, breakfast, lunch, whatever it is. You know what we have to do? We have to move the games from the community where a man go honest and say, boy, see a contribution. We have to carry it to Brooks Park where you have to get security and we put people at the gate who not collect. Who are collect what them don't know. You understand me? I say? That's how we start getting to see a true amount of profit from the gates. You understand? And again now, me hear you guys keep saying when you go like a Red Bull stadiums or whatever, you know have to pay. But you see when the Jamaica team play, Argentina man, I was so embarrassed the amount of Jamaicans would gather at the players' hotel. Yo,
free ticket.
And then look, them a get and players that give them money and players that give them. I was called to go over there. When we go over there, I see the crowd. I say, yo, brother, I don't have time for this, my youth. And me and my son, I said, we pay money and go in. Man, the amount of people we're over there, we are wait for free ticket and wait for player, wait for this and that. But to go to the gate and try to get a blind, you can't get a blind. So, as I said, there's connections everywhere you go. So, some people will get in free. So I kind of understand what Demo said when it comes to that. You get what I say?
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, man.
Bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. You have to pay about what they what Tivoli play.
Remember saying.
Are you going free?
Well, I know. Remember say one different part of world that you know. Back when the thing that run under others, I'm gonna have to pay money, you know. See? I know what me I talk about. See? But
yeah.
To Carlton point, you know, see, Carlton, you have to remember, you know, bro. If you go even say we are go make this thing to be into our work and corporate for command and government and things, you know, brother. You have to remember, you know, these people in corporate, you know, they want return on their money same time. None for them not get it say, yo, we have build a culture, we have build something. See? So you can't expect to get, let's say you put 80 million in it, see? You're not gonna expect to make more than the 80 million now in a one go. If you sign a contract, we say you're gonna do 3 years with a sponsorship, you have to do your 3 years and just know say you're gonna see a return somewhere down the line. You don't know when, but just know you get somewhere. And this is why Chris Williams has said, yo, we need to cut back from 14 to 10, which we see how that go when it was at a level, but we're not going to say again. Zine? So in order for that, we have to go outside to seek sponsorship where people actually get the concept of sponsoring sports. Where them understand say, yo, we know maybe not see the return right away, but this is promotion for our company in different and new markets.
All I will say is that maybe like Carlton, who used to run team out of film side and Chris understand. Brethren, I can tell you this. The pandemic caused me to see how much money me spend on run football. At the pandemic, when the football lockdown, when my family look back, me say back foot, I really so much money. Because when you go at the venue and a youth come to you and say, yo, coach, or say me, the baby needs some cereal. That no count up, you know. You give them some. You know football, man. You run football, man. Everybody will come at training, have an excuse. So and me I thought just one of the lower level teams in Jamaica. A training day, you can end up giving $10,000 a day to just help players to get home and to buy this and to buy that and to buy this and to buy that and man say, boy, I mean, I'm no food in my yard and then Friday I come in want a look pay same. So even if you're not paying like officials on a daily basis, you know, as a club owner, it adds up. So when you check much money you spend on the football, either at the highest level or what you call the look pick up Division 1 and Major League, it's a lot of money, you know. And the issue I have is that there's really the culture need to change. That people need to understand. One, if you're gonna run football, you have to run it where you can sell players, so you can make back some money. All right, that's one thing. All right, we have to make back some money. The other thing now is this, that the players have to understand that at a certain level, you can't earn a certain amount. So, for example, there should be minimum salary in the Premier League, you know, and maximum. When you come on to Division 1, if you're playing Division 1 where there's no TV right, you're in the Major League, Carlton, out of your side, no TV right. When the competition done, and you don't get no money to play in the Premier League, and you get promoted, you already spending just to get to the Premier League, probably $5 million. You already at a loss. When you know about the Premier League, nobody not going to play there for free. So how are you going to get back money?
That is the next thing.
That is the problem with the football. That is the problem, because the man who come to Premier League already come into the Premier League with a deficit. Because just to get there, he must get at least 3 quality ballers when man give some money for make him team good. You understand me?
And Molynes, you'll figure an important factor to what if they want to play at their home stadium where it is not up to a quality yet. They have to get light, they have to get stands, they have to make sure them feel properly maintained, which them probably never used to do before. So that is also an incurring cost. And a man, I'm not going further.
Yeah, so we have to do that. So the clubs have to find a way of generating income. So when we talk about the quality of the product, let me tell you this. I agree now that if the quality of the product is better, then more people are going to watch it. But people must realize that even in England, at least 10 of the owners are American-based investors, So it is people who came in and made Manchester City better. Manchester City was not good, and so people were watching them. It when the investment came, the product got better. It was when the investment came into Liverpool, FSG started spend money and Klopp and buy players, buy Alisson and all. The product recovered and start getting better. When Roman bought Chelsea, they improved. You understand me? That happened. Newcastle. So sometimes people say if the product is good, then people will. No, here's how it works. When investment can come in and make the product so good, Manchester City have a lot of supporters now. Why? Because investment has been made. Unless we find people who can invest that kind of money, knowing that they're doing it for a sport, like Peter Gould at Mount Pleasant. If you can find people like that who say this is a sport for me, I don't know how it will work. You have, because remember, in my days when I watch football, the people that we run football, across Jamaica, some of the teams, we know how the money used to come in. A lot of them used to get support when certain things are big in terms of, export from Jamaica. That was how a lot of the money was coming into the sport.
You remember Galaxy?
Then
You remember saying the doctor something that I run Galaxy. Pan him own land, the land were down there and them have how much field. Remember when we used to play Galaxy?
Man.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah.
But I think you'd have more people with more interested with money them time there did have sponsor certain team. People with it as well as they love the sports.
Hey, Demo,
why Demo?
Demo, let me tell you what the fan base thing. All right, we can give you an example. You see, when Reno was in the league, Aaron Lawrence was on here. When Reno was in the league, you see, if Reno played Jared Park, they used to have a field and Montego Bay named out of Bode, so named Wembley. It turned a swampland now. You see, when Reno got Jungle go play Ardona, Coliseum Drive, them have some look highest bus. They run from Westmoreland to Kingston. Right? Them used to go at it. You know them bus there. Every single one of them bring a passenger from Westmoreland, van, truck, everything. Pack, from pack. And let me tell you this. The man who da run Reno them time, the Bim Williams, never da make no money, brother. Him da do it for sport. Gene, a whatever. Them man that put money in a football because them just have money and want to do it. There was no profit. And them time them I tell you say, they feel them pack. Come on, man. Anybody used to watch football them time, them man?
Yeah, man.
You know that man went all white horses
them
and
time that Hector right them man.
Hector
play, man.
When Moby and Seba play, man, Jared Park now black, man.
Molynes.
Yeah, man.
And the man them never done make no money.
Seba Reno.
Molynes.
What the other Reno? What the other Seba?
Molynes. Me never grew up in that era there, but me hear about it. But watch a style and on the Molynes. Somebody call and say, yo, we're not a star in that league. And it is true. Remember, say them man, they are star ball of them time in the
True.
90s, you know. We not
Most
have no
I think
star
them
where
have star.
market.
Top player.
Nandi
Yeah,
Low,
yeah,
there,
that is
Waterhouse or Harbour View and Biggie
Yeah.
there, Harbour star. You
Yeah,
know
man.
who are the
I
what
true,
are the money?
you
You know
know
who are the
what?
last
Them
star
time, I true,
in the
cause
league?
them time they know. Yeah, them time they, you're right, cause them time they know. Even when
Every
Hazard,
side have star.
when Hazard just a coming at the league, man. When Gaddafi and them man they down Hazard and the Lindval Dixon,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Them side there, you understand me? You have the Reno with the whole of the Russies player, Aaron Lawrence, Michael Graham, we have Mark Hagler, Wilson, all them players they have. Durant
Winston
Brown.
Fanner Griffith. Remember say,
All right.
remember say no. When you see how you left the Costa Cup or left Manning
Black
Cup and
Lions
going
and
a
Spanish
National
Crown.
League team.
Yeah.
When are you left from the Costa Cup or Manning Cup and going a National League team, when if him going at the starting level or start get game, him have for good enough.
Mm-hmm.
And like them Manning Cup, you can just walk out and just bomb in a National League. You have to good enough. Cause them big man the way I go up against and play thing, you know.
Them time they
so when they see all that.
yeah, man.
Mama said them time the Arnett have Chinsu and Black Pearl.
No, man. Before that, man, one time them have like Belly Dias and Byron Earl and them
Byron Earl
and Alexander, man. What may I tell you about Geddes Alexander, them man.
Yeah, man. You remember Tolo? You remember Tolo?
Tolo used to play for Black Lions. Them time they are lost from Mandeville. Them time them time the football field pack up, brother, man.
No people don't know now. Say Messa, me no. Messa, my Taros. Messa, I'm come from. Remember say Taros from Portland.
Blair, man, with Bingy Blair.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. When Taros come on National League, man, I saw Harbour View take Messa, man.
As me say, that era there, me never see that era there. You know who are the last true star we have in the league? Yeah? Guess and tell me. Anyone now?
Right now?
No, like since maybe the last 20 years.
The
last 10 years.
Sorry. The last 10 years? Who was a star in this league? There was no. I don't think there was any star in the league, man.
Tuffy Anderson.
Tuffy Anderson.
Tuffy.
I lost that, you know. Tuffy play, you know. People come over to Firehouse and say Tuffy.
Acho. Molynes, man, you know why?
See,
Demon Tuffy was a star. Tuffy with enough people, Tuffy never get no call for the national, and people start get demonstrate because people are say, yo, that youth are leading goal scorer for about 3-4 seasons straight in the National League, a score over 20 at goal. And the man now get no look in. And remember, you know, so Tuffy get even a local overseas contract in one of them countries. When Tuffy play. So him was a house name where in a National League where people go look for watch. Like how you have Kevin Lamy. You understand? And people look up for watch.
Yeah. We show you how it's serious. Him at the last star. Me see what they
make a look around.
Yeah, man. Best every time.
The last time that when they in a transfer window, I see Simon go up on Twitter and tweet say, yo, a star, a Jamaican player go move to PSG. That time they will never know who, you know. You know, when I look in the comments of the tweet, somebody put Tuffy Anderson. We have to show you. 10 years later. Demon know about it. Demon said Germany. A joke, you know, bro. But that will show you.
Yeah.
That will show you. We not have them thing there again.
All right, so hey people, listen. Ricky Man Brook, we have a bless up, you know, because we are gonna run out, you know, because we have a show 2 o'clock and we want to go give a show Unseen some love, you know. All right. But listen, thanks for everyone for coming on. We're going to join Unseen. He's doing some review on the Jamaica-Cuba game. You understand? We have Omar Deal coming up at 2, so we'll give Unseen some time and jump onto that. Thanks to everyone for watching. Please make sure you hit big up Codland. Yeah, man. Make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe and share. You understand me? Hit the like button, people, before you go. Let me see. Fresh God always stay on the likes. We don't have 50 yet. What the people them are going with. Give me 50 likes before you leave. There you go. That look better. Yeah, man. See if I can hit the like button. If you don't subscribe yet, subscribe before you go. I am Molynes, man. This has been I Am Sure Sports. Gonna show my brethren Unseen some love right now on the channel, you know. Yeah, man. And show some appreciation for him content. So bless up yourself. You don't know when it gets to this point of the show. We say we are over. And we are OUT out of here.
Boom, check it out. I don't know it's Jason. I may represent for I Am Sure Sports. For the latest news and updates, check out I Am Sure Sports. Make sure you go to the YouTube channel, subscribe and share. Jason representing I Am Sure. I Am Sure Sports.